Good evening once again, everybody. Welcome back to our WCS coverage, our Women's Challenger Series, as you know it. Taylor Thaxton, Olivia Terry in the ultimate fourth place showdown tonight. I know you guys are excited for a fiery matchup. William Stewart, Sean Green, Nick DeShera, per usual. Sean, what do you have to say, man? This is going to be, I think it's going to be fireworks, man. It's just, we know what both ladies bring to the table, and they both kind of have that energy of just like some sparks and fireworks, bro.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we're going to get tonight. Both players are extremely close friends. They played with each other. They know what each other is going to bring to the table, and it's a lot of fire, a lot of passion. If you're at those locations tonight, which shout out to the Spot 419 for opening up for Olivia Terry this evening. A couple weeks before they're actually going to have the grand opening, just so she can be here and do this tonight. I know that place is going to be rocking. Taylor might have people behind her. She might also decide to not do that and just have like those really close people. But I'm looking forward to this. I think it's going to be fireworks, man. This is one of those matchups that we saw at the beginning of the year, potentially as maybe even a final or a third place match. So we're getting it in the fourth place match way sooner than we wanted to, but I'm looking forward to this. I really am.
We always say every week that it's going to be a good matchup, but we know that this one is because of what's on the table, what's on the line, going to third place, getting some big money. But not only that, the fact that we're going to see a 9 mark, they're going to give it a good go. You know they're going to give it a roar. Olivia Terry's known to that. Taylor Thaxton will do it as well. So I'm looking forward to that, just that aspect alone of seeing some fiery players just going back and forth with some roars, even for maybe the traditional 5 mark, 7 mark.
And they're going to feed off each other too. Yeah. So they'll give it back and forth, and we'll look for back-to-back 9s tonight, right? Like that's going to be something that's probably going to happen. We're going to look at 7 marks following 7 marks, and hopefully they bring that level of gameplay, because if they do, they could both average over a 4 tonight, and that wouldn't make me blink an eye.
I would agree with that. I think that we could see that. Overall averages, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, we'll get right into it here. I think Taylor has been, her average for the season right now may not be where it's supposed to be. I think it should be a little bit higher, but tonight's the match is going to do it. So let's get started. OT from the TO for Olivia Terry, 419 Entertainment. She's playing at the Spot 419, a little bit different than the previous, as you said. Been playing for 8+ years, a 3.78 MPR with a 60.0 win rate. She's throwing those super darts, Black Beauty, 18 grams, her traditional darts. How about this? 8-9 marks, 1 8 mark, 28-7 marks, and 3 white horses so far on the season.
Yeah, the firepower for Olivia Terry has definitely been there. Second highest in the averages at a 3.78. She took Shea Cole and gave her the business. 7-5 scoreline there was definitely the best test that Shea has felt up to this point. And then you got her opponent tonight, and that's the troublemaker, Taylor Thaxton, playing for Associated Vending at Al's Bar. She's been playing for 10+ years, averaging a 3.39 MPR heading into this with a 57.4% win rate, throwing those next-gen Carrie Thaxton Rainbow 18-gram darts. And I think that she has kind of underachieved with that average this year, but it's funny to see her saying playing for 10+ years, because in her interview, she talks about how she used to be at 18.5 or a 1.8 MPR. And that was like where she was at. Right. So to see where she's come from that point is awesome.
Well, it goes to show you anybody can make that jump. It just takes maybe that little bit more dedication, maybe that little bit more practice. Maybe you just find that spark that just creates your that uphill climb, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in the WCS or CSC, and that's what darts is about. So if you're out there working, maybe just getting underway with the dart scene, maybe you've been battling for a while trying to make that next step, keep going. Do something different. Look at those dart videos. Find maybe something that you didn't before. It's right there. It's in your grasp. You just got to find it.
All right, so here you go. Will, let's go over the format and specific rules of this WCS. If you've never watched before, It is a double elimination style tournament. This is the loser side. The players will play a race to 7, best of 13 legs, all cricket with a cork or 3-dart count up to start that match. The loser of the previous leg will start the next leg after that. If either team is down 3 or more legs, they will continue to go first until that deficit is reduced to 2 legs. That is that PPD player advantage rule. And we might go the distance.
We might go for speed.
And if we do, the players will cork for start in that last leg decider. The winner guaranteed at least $800. The loser walks away with $500. It's going to be a good time.
500 smackaroos. All righty, folks. Did you see that? Olivia Terry elected for the 19s, and it worked out in her advantage. Oh, nice 1-3-3. But it's kind of a sacrifice for her when you get that start because somebody can bang a 140, and they don't have that option of, oh, you hit a 140, so now I have to go to the bull to make it work. You can see these a little love from our competitors. Taylor's giving the same there before she walks back to the Aki. And we are underway. 4th place battle.
Let's do it.
Should be a good one. Still remaining in our bracket, of course, Miss Shay Cole, who is our hill, our queen of the hill person. And then you've got Jillian Phillips, who sits in that 3rd place position as well. So good runs for those 2 ladies. We saw them battle it out last week and a good matchup. But yeah, Shay Cole just proving her average is where it is, man. She put on a good show and she earned that hill spot, didn't she?
Absolutely, she did. And she actually has already messaged me to wonder what I meant by giving her the business. And I don't know what I meant when I said that. So it was a good battle. That's all I meant, Shay.
Giving her the business, that's pretty common for just doing your job. That's what it is. Doing your job, getting it done, right?
Oh, absolutely, man. But I am looking forward to this. Let's go over the predictions here, bud, because I think that this is one of those that's really difficult to call. I have OT winning this one 7-5.
It's tough. It is a tough call, but I'm going to back you up on that one. Same exact score line, ironically, 7-5. So I think that we're going to see the back and forth battle per usual up in the front running. I don't think we see that 2-leg differential until after break. So I think that's going to happen at the 5-3, 4-6 range here.
OT almost getting those 20s done. And again, I think we see multiple 9 marks, just like we saw last week and 2 weeks ago. They kind of fed off each other, which was really nice to see.
Yeah, exactly. I think that they really fed off each other. And usually we see that from at some point during our match where they're going to feed off each other. And like you mentioned, back-to-back 9s. Yeah, we're going to see that tonight. I circle it down as a bettor's guarantee. Like it's always going to hit. You're going to see a back-to-back 9, I think, tonight. And yeah, good call on that.
I also love the framing here of Miss Cox saying battle of the best in Ohio ladies. Definitely two of the top 5, if not the top 2 themselves. It's hard to argue that, especially in soft tip. I mean, you got Olivia Shimshak in there as well and a few others. But, man, these are 2 of the top Ohio female representatives, aren't they?
You just threw a name out there that I had no idea existed. What did you just say? Miss
Cox.
No. Some person from Ohio. What did you mention? Gosh dang it, Nick. You just had to go there, didn't you? Sean is completely turned around. He doesn't even know what's going on. No, who did you say?
Olivia Shimshak.
Okay.
She's a young up and coming talent. She did really well in Chicago last year and played Livy's here. Yeah.
I know. Okay, I know who you're talking about. I guess I didn't know how to pronounce her last name. Good.
Next time, clarify which name you want me to say.
Oh God.
Wow. Well, we're off to a hot start. 3-5, 3-8-6 here, as Nick has officially sent us for a whirlwind. Too much hair dye.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to blame Will for that. I fully expected Nick to immediately say Miss Cox again. That was the setup play. It was more of a laugh of proudness than it was anything else. But Let's give a shout out. Finn's in the chat watched along. Oh, it's dude. Well, I didn't want to. I know that my laugh can get embarrassing when it's like real, and so I didn't want that to be bleeding through.
Brutal. Another one for Taylor. Would have gave her the option to close the 18. She still may do it. Yeah, unfortunately missed it, man. That's a big dart to miss.
Yes,
especially taking your chances there.
Kyrie in the chat saying my faves, and I know you mean us, Kyrie, but I'm trying to save you here because I know that you have lots of faves that are going to be upset at you saying that.
Olivia just gave her the deuce. Did you see that for a double? I don't know how Taylor took that, but she just walked up there and double deuced it for the double. That's cruel. That's cruel, brother. We told you they're going to give some fire back and forth. That may be the start.
Yeah, I think that they're both going to be okay with it. You know, that's the beauty of it. As we get our first boom goes the dynamite from Olivia Terry. That one's not going to be followed up by another 9 mark, but it puts her in the driver's seat to win leg number 1. And she's going to do that with the throw, missing the 20s to start. And that is important because that means that she was able to rebound quickly, even without that top number. And 4-3, she's en fuego.
Starting off right here.
4-2-7. Woo!
That will work to a 3-7-0. Good start for Taylor as well. And that was good back and forth.
Yeah, that was a great first leg. And it's what's going to happen for the rest of this match, buddy. I cannot wait. One thing you will notice is Carey is not there at the bar behind Taylor. He actually is out of town going to the Outer Banks.
Okay. Good mentionable. I'm sure he's watching along, though, supporting from the phone or TV, wherever he is at.
He's on the plane. So I think he's actually dark on this. And
oh, no.
I don't know about you, but that sounds like he's freaking out probably a little bit more about this plane ride than he normally would, as he's wondering what's going on.
Trying to not get any spoilers when he does land, I guess. So don't be texting him. Let him catch up. Big 7 for Taylor.
Yeah, that airplane mode is going to be brutal when he turns it off.
All right, let's be honest. Can we be honest for a second?
I mean, I thought that we always were.
Well, let's hear in the chat. Who actually turns
boom goes the dynamite. All right, now go for it.
All right, who actually turns their phone into airplane mode?
I do.
Every single time.
Jesus.
Yep.
All right, let's hear the chat.
And I'm usually the person that like, oh, I don't need the rules. But yeah, I need the rules.
Airplanes are the only time where someone can't tag me in a Facebook post where I see it or a messenger or nothing. That is me time on airplanes.
And Mike Maloney, not everyone's bougie and can afford Wi-Fi on an airplane for an 1.5-hour flight, okay?
All right, maybe I'm just a bad person, but I have never turned on my airplane mode, not one time.
You and Eminem.
You can just take it on my phone. I don't even think it exists. Like, does it really do anything?
I don't know, but I'm not going to be the one to find out.
Oh, my goodness. Mike Maloney says never once for the airplane mode. Good. Me and Mike are alike. Granted, I've got 30,000.
Did you say good? Did you just say good? Me and Mike are alike. That's where you're falling to? That's the level that you're now achieving?
And then I was just going to turn around and say, and then I got 30,000 emails and I get shunned by them. So never mind. This is still a fantastic leg we're seeing. OT started off with a little struggle. As you can see, she's still trying to stomp back here. Going to be a tough battle to do so, but a 4-8 and a 4-5. I mean, most the part there. I mean, Taylor was throwing above a 5-5.
Yeah, and OT on these corners. I'm telling you, it is a major positive to her game is how she plays those 16s and 15s, how she scraps on those numbers. And I know that Taylor's the exact same way. And that's why I'm actually that much excited about this match is because you know that every single leg there's going to be a battle at some point near the end. It's not going to be a whole big blowout, even though Taylor started off with a blowout in this leg.
Yeah, I mean, it shows you that we've always talked about it too. We've always said those 16s and 15s, if you're hanging on those numbers and you can just continue to get a 7 mark, maybe that 9 mark.
Boom goes the dynamite.
That's
OT
awesome.
is TNT right now. She has all 3.
Yeah, if you can continue to do that on the 15s and 16s, you can fight back on these 20s and 19s. There's potential there because that 7, that 9, if they only hit a 4 or maybe the 3, you have the upper hand.
Is OT&T going to keep it going? No.
Oh, and she misses it on the last start as well. So does Taylor go ahead and take the opportunity? I would close that 16. I don't even care about points right now. Close the 16.
Just stop playing with it.
Yeah, just get it out of the way. I mean, now you're kind of. I think you should have just dedicated. Yeah, you have the 7-point advantage, but then she has to return a 8 mark, which is almost a 9.
Yeah, you're almost in a worse spot doing it the way that she just did it than just going straight at the 16s. I think you're absolutely right there. Not too much hurt, especially with how well Taylor's been hitting these 20s.
She's got to hit it, though. She's got to hit a triple. There you go. Now get rid of it. Yeah, there it goes. Now, in return, if she would have hit that big triple last round, okay, then you can attack the 16 and you're okay. But the fact that she only got the single, it kind of was harmless, but got rid of it the next round. That's okay. So Terry to the 15s, and you can see the 16s and 15s are going to be good for her.
She's raised her average to a 5.0 on the corners.
That's exactly it. She started with a 1 mark, folks.
And you can just see how devastating that top of the board becomes. OT is having to work twice as hard just to keep up.
That's it.
But right now she's doing it.
She really is.
Another 7.
Back-to-back 7s on the 15s and then some on the 16s. Folks,
holy
550 joining us right now. Let's spread this around. This is going to be a doozy, I'm telling you. Let your friends know they need to tune in right here, right now to USA Darts and Partners Promoting Darts for this WCS battle between Olivia Terry and Taylor Thaxton.
This might be one of the greatest WCS matches we see, folks. And I don't know if we're going to
that's a big statement.
That
but I think
right now so far.
I mean, that is a big statement. You're not wrong. I mean, we've had some good battles in the finals and whatnot. But yeah, I think that this could be just an overall just fight, man. It's just going to be a fight to the end.
I like that move from Taylor. She doesn't have a huge lead, only 11 points, but she gets rid of those 15s. And I'm telling you, if you're OT, this OT from the TO. My goodness, gets 5 bowls on top of it.
This is just downright nasty from her. Throwing a 5.08 just on those 3 wedges.
And Taylor having to hammer the 7 or the 20s and does it with another 7 mark. Folks, get your popcorn. These dart players are going to put on a show for you.
Taylor looking to close it out.
No.
It's not bad to do this, but yeah.
I don't blame her at all. And she does take it out.
486, 485. It doesn't get any closer than that.
My, oh my.
What a heater.
Kaylee, it was 5 bowls, or else I would have said boom goes the dynamite. I promise you. And now OT. Oh, that's a huge last dart, right? For the first time in this match, OT has the control of the 20s.
See what Taylor returns, though. Needs the triple.
Oh, Kaylee. Now I read that back. You're right. I apologize. You're correct. I would have done that. I was thinking about that too.
I don't know.
Yeah, Will disagrees because he doesn't want to hear it anymore.
I think that we can we gotta find something a little bit more spicy for these two. We gotta figure that one out. Boom goes to something, not the dynamite for these two ladies.
So you guys prompted a question in my brain, and so I figured I'd ask you guys and the rest of the chat as well. What's your guys' all-time favorite WCS? You guys are already kind of building this up to be an all-time matchup in the WCS. My personal favorite, probably the Adam Savada, Lisa Yee versus Chrissy and Danny, especially that first half of that match back when it was doubles. And for singles, probably last season's third place with Lane and Olivia, where it was that last league decider to get into the finals there for Olivia. So what about you guys? You guys got any favorite matches from this?
I think I agree with the singles. I think that's the best match that we've seen so far. Mm-hmm. The one that you mentioned from last season. As we get another OTNT. Boom goes the dynamite. She has 5. Oh, she has 4 so far tonight. 4. And it might as well be 5.
Yeah. She will get there. Let's just say that. Yeah, I got to agree with it. And especially when it was a doubles initiative, I think that you're right on the Savada Baggish being an additive into that one for that matchup. Yeah, and overall, I mean, look what Savada's done since this past weekend, winning 4 in a row on that CDC tour. That's pretty good. So I think it all started with the PPD. That's why it got hot, right? Get it? Yeah. Yeah, we're going with it. We're running it. We'll take it.
Oh, and Taylor high and low on those 16s. We know how well OT hits those 16s and 15s. This might be a coffin shot.
Let's see it. Bada bing.
Oh.
That
Bada
still
boom
works.
Goes the dynamite. I know you're going for it.
That'll work. That almost feels like the coffin shot, even with just a single.
Yeah, OT 5.33. She hits the double. It actually goes up. 5.25.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a battle. Yeah, an unfortunate 2-5 there from Taylor, but I think she'll start off hot here.
I think so too, and I think that the reason why she threw a 2-5 in that last leg is because Olivia was in fuego.
Smoking. Yeah. Current average is 4.79, 3.69 for Taylor. So yeah, they're just going to show you OT is running hot. And this is going to be a good one. I said it. She's going to start off hot. How about a 9er?
Boom goes the dynamite for Taylor Thaxton. We have 5. We're in leg number 4.
Outstanding, ladies. Outstanding. Kudos.
Is this the back-to-back?
Oh! We said it was going to happen. We guaranteed it. Come on, ladies. It's like we know what we're doing almost. And then you do that to us.
Listen, I'm just happy that we can say something kind of audacious like that, right?
And
we're going to see back to, and
in leg number 4.
And it was a wire width from happening this early.
Oh, that's good.
20s. Oh, just on the wrong side of the wire. And yeah, I mean, let's talk about it from Melanie and Dave in the chat. Dave says, I always thought the men were taking away the focus of some incredibly talented women. I think that a lot of people had that opinion, and I think that this is a type of match that's showing how much PPD has been correct on changing this format.
Oh, I think that you all asked for it, and they said, yeah, I think that we're at the proper time now where it makes sense to do so. Yeah, we still have that one lady, and that is, I mean, we saw Chrissy Grimmel there for a minute. We're seeing Shay Cole right now with a dominant average, but it's a beatable average. It really is. It's not too far off from. We see that, half a mark spread be attainable. And right now you look at it, I mean, Shay Cole 4.37, and then Olivia Terrier is at a 3.78 before this, Meredith McGee 3.71, and so on and so forth. So that is attainable. If you catch her on those legs, you can do it. You just hold throw and then catch her on the end,
Absolutely. And Matt making a good point here. And this is also something that we said, right? I feel as if having them compete in singles has elevated a lot of their games. And I agree with that. Just like I agree that the guys had that advantage for the 8 previous seasons or 6 previous seasons before we started doing that. And this is what we're hoping for, that they are going step for step with each other in these 5.5 battles that we know that they're talented enough to do it. This is the type of game that should equal the playing field for the most part.
It's not only that, it's what else can they achieve? I look at the end goal as, the ladies' game here is getting better and better and better. And what if we see somebody decide to go over to that? We've seen a couple before. Shay Cole's one of them, where she goes overseas and plays in the women's series. Can we get a handful to go together? That would be great, and actually compete. That's what I want to see. Get a couple rounds deep. I mean, talking maybe a top 16, top 8. Now we're talking, now we're talking. So we're not far off from that moment. It just takes leagues like this and competitive back and forth battles, consistent competitive battles that are going to raise the state of darts. Period.
And yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. It's hard to disagree. And both these ladies throwing a 4.14 right now. 27-point difference. 2-1 lead here for OT from the TO. Taylor has been brilliant on staying out front with those 20s. Hey, there's Olivia watching along with us now.
Needed another one there to force some spread. It's only a 1-point differential with Taylor having the advantage on 20s. But can't manage the single or triple yet. That's kind of a door opener for Terry. Yeah.
Major opportunity. She should at least get one dart to close those 20s. Oh, she's going to get 2.
Paul Rogers
this is
saying
the Maloney.
Shay has done it. Paula Murphy has done it. Stacey Bromberg has done it. Paul has never been over for the World Women's Series. Yep. She has been over for Lakeside. But we can say that Cleanna Brannon has been over for the Women's Series, as well as Liz Tynan has been over for the Women's Series, I believe, as well, one time. So those are the ladies that have taken the jump in initiative, and kudos to them for doing so. That's a pretty good. It's kind of a risk to take, but it's also an enjoyable risk. You're going to go over there and experience some being in that background with all those just top level ladies it's one of those thrills of a lifetime. It's pretty cool to be behind that closed door scene.
And it's the same thing as here, right? How are you going to sharpen that iron? You got to go over there and play against the best. It's what's really helped a lot of players in the steel tip game with the CDC, right?
Yeah.
A lot of players are up and coming. Those guys that are coming over, they're trying to win 1 or 2 matches just to make their money back and kind of recoup on tour. But they're taking that chance, and that chance is going to make them a better dart player overall. And they know that, and that's why they're taking that chance.
And I said Liz Tynan is one I definitely love to see in the mix here, involved in the in the WCS. I think that Mike's been making that initiative push for a while, but she's been reluctant. Let's see if we can continue to push her to do it. She'd be a great addition, as well as numerous others. I mean, our on 5 on track list is pretty good. A couple new names.
Yeah.
Look at this, Taylor. Grabbing the 16s, needs them. Good 7.
Remember how dangerous OT is on those 16s, but now advantage Taylor Thaxton.
I think she took a swing at the 15s there, knowing that the 17 wasn't going to give her the upper hand advantage, and a swing and a miss is what it was. So Taylor to take away the 17s onto the 15s if she so chooses, and that was her plan. Back to the 16s you go.
Yeah. You see her. I think that she was originally going to stay on the rhythm to the 15s, and she does decide to stay.
And that's why it was just a play. Where that dart is, I'm going right back over. No way in heck am I staying right there to try to make that play that maybe it's not going to hit. That dart I'm being in the way.
I would typically say that, but because she stepped back and like rethought it, I'm actually okay with the shot that she ended up taking. It had to have been open for her.
Same dart.
Yeah. And that's where
you can see it frustrates her. Go back and point.
No reason not to. You got a whole wedge to point.
Yeah, she's forcing the hand. Don't force the hand. Go right back and point it up. Olivia's not going to mind. Oh, no. Well, can't do that. Can't come away with a bagel.
Yeah, that's a rut row. OT already has 4-9 marks. Another one would give her the point lead.
Insert Nick with his Scooby-Doo impression. That's terrible.
Ricky, that's the wrong time to do that.
Okay, you didn't need to add the back end. That was just absolutely atrocious.
It was decent until you added the extra. Like, I think you got excited that it sounded good to start off with, and you just kept going with it, and you should have stopped when you were ahead. We live and we learn.
Peer pressure is a great thing, isn't it, Sean?
Hey, it's me, Scooby-Doo. Dooby-dooby-doo.
Way better. Way better. You should be a voice actor for the actual Scooby-Doo movie.
Oh, my gosh. Please, no. Kids would be haunted.
Could you imagine what that show would actually be like if that was how Scooby sounded?
No, it wouldn't have had any success.
Oh,
look at this from T.O.
TNT. Boom goes the dynamite. She does get her fifth.
Gosh, dang, man. It's something. Paul Rogers, Zoink Scoop, that sucked.
That's Paul, it. I'm leaving amazing. Rockford, Paul. You're the reason. We became neighbors and I'm leaving.
Oh, my goodness. Kudos to
OT.
you.
Speaking of standing ovations, this is for the 3-1 advantage, and it is a 3-1 advantage. 3.88.
First break of throw.
And there were a couple moments there from Taylor that she's going to be kicking herself about. She was in control on the 16s and allowed OT to take it done on the corners.
Well, that's the thing. You know, she threw that dart. You know, I thought it was kind of in a bad placement on the trip 10, and she chose to stay there. And I think she overthought the next round, and that's what caused that bagel, and that's what allowed OT to grab that leg, I think. So gotta find a 4 mark here. Not able to do so. Now I think she's you can't say she's thinking about it. Maybe just an unfortunate round there on that one. But you got to find it. You don't want this spread to go 4-1 into break.
And unfortunately, giving up the 20s right away is not what Taylor needed to do.
But it's manageable. She didn't score any points there.
Nope.
So you can choose to get a trip 19 and then close them out, or however you want to play this.
I would get rid of them. just to get rid of him.
I would be tempted to as well, but you're kind of giving the advantage still to Terry, who could just hammer in a 9 on the, or even a 5 on the 19s is damageable.
That is not.
No.
That's actually allowing OT to not even look at the 20s.
Yeah, because she can just, that's exactly why. She's still pointed and grabbed the 19s as well. It's a hefty 7 mark from her. Just like that good old trash bag commercial. Hefty, hefty, hefty.
Really?
God dang it, Nick. Stop.
Guys, this is what I have to deal with. Okay.
I opened the door and I regret it immediately.
Yep.
I'm sorry, everybody.
I guess it's my fault. I said rut row, and that's really what I think started the whole thing. Little did I know that me just saying rut row was going to lead to all this, though. You know?
Oh, what we have to deal with from young Nicholas Teixeira. Well, here we go. OT. Just keep on trucking. Which do you steal? Do you steal the 17s or go to the 18s? It looks like it is 17s for her. Go ahead and make the play that's going to kill shot it. And she goes on the miss. No double here.
Those Maloney doubles have not worked for her tonight.
That kind of gives her a shot. Not anymore. You really need to collect at least 2 trips there.
Justin, I appreciate the attempt. Oh, all right, fine. I guess the Maloney double does work for OT tonight.
Kind of.
I stand corrected. Twice.
Ooh!
All right, fine, OT. I got it.
The double deuces, playing double Dutch. Did not say that, Nick.
Double Dutch? Are you watching the World Cup or something?
2 doubles? Why not? Double Dutch. We'll call it. We'll roll with it.
It's better than some other double things that you could have said.
Yep, I agree. 1,000,000%. Yeah, it's looking more and more likely for this 4-1 advantage, and that is not what Taylor wants to see. I mean, she's played well, but OT's just playing that much better. Let's be honest. Right now, OT's averaging a 4.56.
Yeah, OT is playing the best darts that we've seen her play since probably Booyah Cup 3 years ago.
I don't know. She's probably had some matches in between, but yeah,
for sure,
from what we've seen.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a good thing to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You never know when that spark's going to come. I mean, admittedly, she didn't have the best match earlier in the season, but coming in strong on this loser side. And this one's going to probably top them all for overall performances. 3.95 to take her into break with an average of 4.44. Wow.
Yeah, insanity. And, well, let's hear from our 2 players as we head into the break with the great Nick Teixeira. And then we'll be back with more action right after that. Right, Will?
Yeah, looking forward to it, folks. Stay right here. We got more action from this incredible matchup, a fiery one. We'll be right back.
Joined here by Taylor Troublemaker Thaxton for week 6 of the WCS. And Taylor, tonight, what vendor are you playing for and what bar are you playing out of?
I am shooting for Associated Vending out of Al's Bar in Sharonville, Ohio.
Well, going into the season, I actually picked you as one of my favorites. Now, maybe that's my own bias because I throw your barrels, but did you consider yourself a favorite going into the season?
Well, thank you for the support. I do appreciate that. I wouldn't have said a favorite. I know I have a lot of fans, but obviously Shay Cole being the winner last season, I knew she would be at the top. Olivia Terry, I also did too. She's just shooting absolute gas right now. So she's going to be a tough one. But there are so many great female dart players. And when I did have a conversation with Shay before this started, she was like, hey, I think you might be a favorite after Chicago. And I was like, wow. Coming from her, I was like, what do you mean? You are the winner of last season. So I was kind of shocked to hear that from her, but it definitely changed my perspective, I think, of where I wanted to end up in this.
And of course, let's say someone's watching tonight and a young lady decides to pick up the darts and start throwing them because of your match. What advice would you give to them?
So actually, I was going through some dart memories recently, and 10 years ago, I had posted that I got a trophy and I was the top female 01 average in my league with an 18.5. Okay, and so if you think of that and where I'm at now, and I average, in the low 30s, you can do it. It may take some time and it's not going to be instant, but if you put your mind to it, you can do anything.
And is there anything you want to say to your friends, family, or anybody else watching along?
Yes. No, I thank you to all of my family, my friends, my fans, followers. Since Chicago, I can't even tell you how many friend requests I got. I'm still trying to go through them. The messages that you guys are sending are just so incredible. So thank you so much. Definitely shouting out to Brandon Kessler with X1 Elite and Evolution Barrels. With my barrels that just came out, they sold out. So round 2 should be here in the next month. Fingers crossed. To Dart Train in Dayton, Ohio. They have all the dart supplies, and David and Michelle Holmes are just the absolute greatest people on the planet. So please go to Dart Train and support them. And last but not least, Al's Bar, where I shoot out of. The bartenders are actually incredible. They take great care of all of my friends and families that show up every week to root me on. So, and to my wonderful husband, who I just dropped off at the airport. He is on a flight to Outer Banks, so he will actually be in the air and will not be watching any of my match live. So he is on a whole other level of stress right now.
Oh, that is incredible. I know we're all going to be stressed out on the edge of our seats for this great 4th place match. And Taylor, we wish you nothing but the best of luck. I'm
Taylor Thaxton, the troublemaker, and you're watching the WCS.
Discover your full potential when you shop our July Dart of the Month, the Cosmo David Cameron V2 darts. Available in steel tip and soft tip with an unbeatable 15% off discount you can't miss. David Cameron is best known as the first ever 2022 World Seniors Darts Masters champion against the legendary Phil Taylor. These darts mirror David's exact grip and play style with simple radial grooves and vertical cuts that anyone can master. Pops of red along the barrel catch your eye, giving it a timeless edge. You can also get a chance to win your choice of Fit Flight David Cameron dart flights between the shape Rocket or Standard to pair with your new set of darts. How do you enter this month's raffle? Just purchase our July Dart of the Month special and you'll automatically get entered. The giveaway ends August 1st. Get your set today so David Cameron can look like this when you do. Tap the banner on our homepage at a2zdarts.com to shop the Dart of the Month. And don't worry, we ship internationally. Best of luck to everyone!
Joined here by OT from the TO for week 6 of the WCS. Olivia, what vendor are you playing for tonight, and what bar are you playing out of?
I'm playing for 419 Darts, and I'm playing out of a new place. It's called The Spot 419 out of Toledo, Ohio.
And last time we saw you, you had a tough match against Shea Cole, but it was the closest one we've seen yet. Talk us through your perspective and what you were feeling throughout that one.
I feel like this time around when I played Shea, I was more relaxed. You know, the first time playing each other, we're both talking about we're so nervous and we're gonna have to drink extra that night because we're best of friends. That's my girl, that's my boo. But second time around, you know, I think our competitive sides came out. She knew that I've been playing pretty well, and she had to come out strong, and I definitely had to come out really strong. But I felt like I gave her the best so far out of the 2 seasons. Coming down, I think it was like 5-5. It's hard to kind of push through that, being the winner of season 1 and not having that push from season 1 to season 2. But, you know, like I said, I gave it the best I could. She hit some big shots in game 6, and then game 7 she just took over. But, you know what, my goal is to come back and see her again, but I'm gonna have a fierce competitor in front of me tonight, so I'm really excited about it.
Well, talking about fierce competitors, you're actually a very ferocious one yourself from last season to this season. Alongside all your other accomplishments, you've shown some real grit and competitive energy. How do you channel that into your darts?
I kind of channel it. I played D1 basketball, so the competitive side has never left my body since then. And really, you got to put your favorite song on. You kind of got to get in that zen, and you got to surround yourself with good people around you that have that good vibes, that lift you up, that give you that energy that you need to push through, especially when you're struggling.
And anything you want to say to your friends, fans, family, or anybody else watching along?
Man, I can't thank my my vendor 419 Darts, Steve Z, enough for all he does for me and getting the bar ready for tonight. And he's actually giving a free jersey out tonight for everybody that comes out. So come out tonight. I can't appreciate my friends, my family, all the texts I've received over this whole tournament, especially today. I appreciate you guys so much. Much love. I want to thank my sponsors, Super Darts, Dappies, and GMD Vending. I appreciate you guys so much. It means a lot.
Well, we appreciate you coming on Talk with us here before your 4th place match tonight against Taylor Thaxton. Olivia, this is bound to be one for the record books, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck.
I'm Olivia Terry, and you're watching the WCS.
Welcome back to the WCS here on Monday night. 4th place match. Currently, Olivia Terry up 4-1 on Taylor Thaxton. I'm Sean Green, joined by my partner in comms, Mr. Will Stewart. Will, hi.
Well, hey, it's me, Will Stewart here, and it's just an absolute pleasure to be back on talking great darts and doing some hokey dokey great commentating.
Yeah, that
was obviously Nick.
That was way worse than the Scooby-Doo impression. I mean, my God, can this guy stop, please? Everyone, welcome back here. 4-1 scoreline. Taylor's going to need to do some damage here to make a comeback. Does a good number on the 20s. Starts off with a 5, but Olivia Terry, I'm wondering, did she take a slight break during break? Did she continue on? It looks like there's no stopping her.
I think that we can argue all day that the break was definitely needed for Taylor. She had kind of started dropping her average down a little bit in those last 2 legs against OT, but OT also has just been en fuego, and she continues to be right now.
Paul, that's correct. That was mostly Ned Flanders. There was very little Will in that impression.
Okie dilly okio.
Guys, I'm not going to do an impression tonight. I just want everybody to know that ahead of time.
You can't say Ned Flanders without giving an okie diddly okio. Like, it's just, you have to, right?
Isn't it okie diddly okie? Like, isn't it something like that?
It's something, okay? Whatever you say.
You can't say we have to do something and not know the thing we have to do.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, well, let's just...
I think it's okie diddly okie, but that's all right.
Yeah, probably. Well, thanks for the buzzkill there, Sean, but that's all right.
That's what I'm here for.
That's all right. Never mind. I'm not going to go there. I don't want to make you feel bad.
Don't make me cry again. Don't make me cry tonight. All right.
All right. Well, let's see if Taylor tries to take away these 19s here. Just needs 2 fats to do so.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
It always is, right? That last single dart is always the toughest. But look at OT. Steals the 17s at the end. Paul, I'm always trying to do that. That's not different than normal.
She gets rid of them. What does she do next? Does she take a stab at these 17s? Nah, right back up to 20s. I would have stayed there. If you're going to make that jump initially, go ahead and stay there. That's just me.
I agree. And we know that OT does love those 17s. But tonight, we could say that about every number. As she just pins out the 20s right there. Big dart.
And that's what I was thinking. She has that opportunity if she collects on the 17 to take a look with the foremark, and as you can see, stole it away. But here you go, Taylor, right back at her. I agree. Yep, I agree. All darts at the 18. Try to push the play.
I mean, 4.83 right now for OT.
I mean, let's just read them off. 4.27, 4.85, 5.27, 3.88, 3.95. That's her averages for the match so far. And right now, 4.43. So Taylor, she can win this leg with this average, but OT is a keeper average right now at the same or lower. If she bumps it up to a 5, you're in a tough position, Taylor.
You're up a creek.
She still is right here. I mean, this can be taken away from Olivia. Not anymore. She won't make that play.
No, only a 5-point lead now for Terry. Taylor's going to look for at least 4 18s before she moves. She's going to do that, most likely.
So
most likely.
The question I have here with Taylor is she started those first 2 legs 3-7, but then that 4-8-6, and they were really like good battling legs between the two. Do you think that adrenaline that normally can hurt a lot of dart players is actually helping Taylor? And once she's settled, she hasn't been getting back into that same gear she kind of started out in?
Go ahead, Sean.
I wasn't listening to the question.
All right, Nick, go ahead.
Give it to him again. Neighborino. No. Well, basically, what I'm saying is like the adrenaline. She mentions in her interview, Taylor, that she got very stressed with the crowd behind her playing live and everything. Yeah. But she started those first 2 legs significantly better than the rest of her legs so far. Do you think that adrenaline actually helped her in this case, and she's kind of settled to a lower gear since kind of calming those initial game nerves?
That definitely could be part of it. I also can't help but think that just OT playing lights out right now being the reason why Taylor struggled those last 2 legs. But I also think that she's up for this challenge here, as we're seeing right now.
Here's the tricky thing about fans. Everything's going well. Those fans are great because they're going to cheer you on. You're going to feed off that energy. Once things start going south, it gets bad because those fans, you feel the negative energy. You feel that energy of, oh no, in the room. So that's the thing. It can really help you in certain instincts, but we've seen it before where Olivia was like, everybody needs to get out. I need to focus, a little bit more. So yeah, it can go both ways. It's a 2-way street there. It's not just a 1-way. So, I mean, right now, Taylor, she needs this leg. She's going to take it. Yep. Mm-hmm. Keep on trucking. Grab the next one as well.
Yeah, a little settler there. 4-2 scoreline. It will be OT going first. There is no PPD player advantage rule here. You are within 2 legs if you're Taylor. So OT is fine with that. She knows that she just hold throw a couple times and she'll be ready. It should not be Taylor starting. I don't know how else to say that.
And Taylor's going to, yep. Yeah, and Taylor doesn't. So Taylor's going to walk up, and then OT should. I think OT's going to let her have it.
I don't like it.
Yeah, like it's not her. It's not OT's curious too. Okay, so stop the game, restart.
Yeah.
It should be your start.
Yep. 4-2.
Do not. No. All right. If that's up to her. She can obviously play through, but
you can't see that though, Nick.
You're thinking about it now. And that was obviously, it was just a unintentional thing. It just happens in the duration. You forget, that kind of thing happens. But
yeah, and now it's, now it's weird.
Now she's stopping. I don't know about this point. There's a Nick call here.
I'm just going to sit back and let this play out.
Taylor's going to her phone now too, so they can figure it out. Yeah.
So Will, this weekend you got to help out with the CDC and basically help out. I mean, like you did fantastic with the CDC this weekend. So appreciate your help. I know Saturday was a little toasty in there for you.
Understatement on that one, brother.
Yeah,
we made it work.
Good long weekend, but a good weekend.
Extremely long weekend, let's be honest. But hey, it's all in the betterment of darts. We can help out wherever we can. We're involved in so much these days.
That is very true.
So we're still figuring this out. Of course, here they're gonna figure out what to do next. I know Nick is in the background right now.
Yep.
With our players, kind of figuring out what to do next. They're probably bringing in the PPD as well. So. I'm by the looks of it. I know Taylor's the kind of gal where if something's wrong, she'll probably,
for sure,
convert back to what the way it should be. But I can't, promise that. I just assume that's what's going to happen here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they are canceling the reloading, as you can see here, right in front of your face. They are kind of going back and whatnot. So. They agreed that a mistake was made. It happens during a match.
Yep. It's not the first time we've seen that. It won't be the last. It is one of the first times we've seen them correct it and go back and make sure that that's the case, which of course we will always appreciate.
Now you did see Taylor run off there, and of course she may be just running off to grab something real quick or what have you. But it's a smart move to just kind of take a second before you get started here. And that I think that's going to be on both sides here.
Yep.
Make sure your mind's right before you go into the next one. Nothing, no problems with that.
There she is.
Ideal thing for viewership, but it works. It works.
Oh, and you guys are all noticing that you are seeing just Taylor's screen. OT's screen was not working earlier, so. That's why it looks like that with OT there.
Mm-hmm. Taylor's now back at the board and getting loaded in. So,
all right, 4-2 scoreline, still in favor of OT. Yep, they're just gonna finger that one.
I like what Paul just said. He said, all right, what did Nick do? Well, unlike what everybody thinks, Nick doesn't have his foot in all doors, okay? Let's just put it that way.
Man, can we talk about how terrible that strategy was for Taylor to go in the 19s when she needed a 180? Terrible placement of those fingers. All right. It's a good friend, so it's hearts and let's go, Yeah,
exactly. Forget about it. Move forward. Let's just see if they actually can forget about it. That's the tough part.
I think both of them are going to be fine with it. Now, that being said, Taylor's is going to be a little bit more difficult, especially with this start from OT. Wow. Taking full advantage of the start.
You should. I mean, it kind of stinks because, Taylor started off with a big 5 mark of her own, but look at her hammering down.
Boom goes the dynamite. Taylor Thaxton. I think they're fine. Will.
I think they're A-okay. If not, it was like a spark that kind of started some
Back to
stuff.
back.
Here we go.
This is it.
Back to back.
Oh.
No.
Look, it's not a jinx at this point. We're just hoping for it.
Why?
Taylor hasn't missed going second.
She's trying to do the old catch-up duties on the 9 marks since Olivia has 5. Taylor only 2.
Fair.
I guess the 19's worked out in her favor here, huh?
Oh, no. That's what I was talking about, Matt. OT now. Gonna go back up.
Yeah, I would.
Big
Go
7.
ahead and hammer down. Yep. Grab those points, and it was a 6, but it's still meaningful. It feels like that 7 mark because you now have the spread of, 70 plus points. So,
Oh, did she have a mark on the 19s already?
Mhm.
Okay, my bad.
no, it's A-okay, brother. We've done it numerous
it's
times
not.
before.
17s. Oh.
Needs to find all of them, really. And she's not going to find it. And I think OT will strike pretty early on these. Maybe a second dart. Maybe even first.
I mean, let's talk about this, right? How good OT has played. Taylor goes 9 mark, 7 mark to open up. We're in round 6, so only 4 rounds later than that. And OT has a commanding lead at this point. I mean, you can't start off much better than 9 mark, 7 mark.
Yeah.
And to not have that be an advantage really is, I mean, man.
That's crazy.
OT.
It just shows you against throw. It's the against throw thing, Wow. That
might. Yep.
It could be a door opener, but you're still down by 111, So really is it a door opener when you don't have the wedge yet? So you got to commit 1 towards the close,
Good
which
20s.
she's doing here. Even the 9.
How about 9? Boom goes the dynamite. She has it on the 19s and the 18s here in this leg.
So 33-point advantage.
Yep.
And OT takes the close first dart. How about that? That's a risky play.
Now it really is.
1,000% risky because now Taylor can go ahead and swing for the fences on the 20s right now.
Oh, I don't like the bailout.
Yeah, I think if you're going to do it, do it. If you're not, bail out. I mean, she got lucky with the last dart triple. Don't get me wrong. She now has it. She's still there, but it's such a tough move. Do you commit towards the 16s and forego the big mark? You know that you're already down 12 points per triple. So
I think best case scenario happened. Yeah. Oh, I like that aggressiveness. Oh my goodness. Now that being said,
she's still down in points, but
and
she's got 2 wedges.
But it's OT on the corners.
I don't know, brother. That's yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Who saw that one coming? 16s, 15s, snagging them when you're down, knowing your opponent's been making a stand on those numbers.
She just went for the win right there. I think her game plan is shifting, Will. I think she's starting to play get the legs over quickly.
She needs to make a switch here, and I think she understands that, being 4-1 down after or going into break. Now you're kind of looking at a different position here, potentially 4-3. We'll see. Johnny Likas says these two ladies would be dangerous as partners. You're not lying. They also mesh. Yeah, I believe they would have played together before.
4-9-1 from Taylor Thaxton.
That fiery mindset they both have would play off each other, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, 4-9-1. Impressive from Taylor. You can see they are having a good time. And even OT was excited for Taylor in that one. She wants this battle.
Oh, yeah. You want to see it go the distance, right? So make that comeback and make it a battle here. 3-7-2 for Taylor, 4-2-4 overall for the average for OT. So starting to tighten up here after back-to-back 4-4-2 and a 4-9-1 from Taylor.
And right away, the door is open for Taylor to steal the 20s here. So we go out of the break 4-1. Now it's 4-3. And Taylor Thaxton has the high ground on the 20s.
Is this the shift here? Did we just see the shift happen in the last two legs? I'll find out.
There does feel like there's been a momentum shift, but I wouldn't call it that because they both are still playing at a very high level, as Taylor just snapped off her tip with her second dart, it looked like.
Yeah, still on that board. You can see it, and actually that could be a benefit for you. Depending on where it is, that could be a nice little marker position, to be fair.
Well, not no mo. As OT from the TO retakes control.
You can see what I mean. Look at that position right above the triple 20 on that little white speck in prime position, dead center. I'd use that.
Well, it's a battle here, Will, and it's a battle of the barrels with Harrow darts. Whether you're into decorative grips like the A-Trax or crave sleek precision with the Black Knight, now's your chance to snag elite level darts at a killer discount. Just tap the banner on the A to Z Darts website to shop the sweet deal before the end of the month. Boom goes the dynamite.
Oh, no, they didn't, did they, Nick? All right, so Taylor Thaxton needs to find the wedge. What's it going to be? There we go. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's a difficult one.
OT looking like she's going to stop this momentum. Yep, just a nice single dart on the last. Matt, that means a lot. I appreciate that. Taylor looking at the 16s. Gets 6 of them. As much as I've said OT is great on those corners, so is Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor's been, I mean, just the last couple legs, like we mentioned, the spark has hit, and man, if you can just find that little spark at the right time, you ride momentum to the end. She really needed that last dart triple. I mean, she's fighting off the 19s, 18s right now.
And
all right, cool. Where's ours?
Aim and fuel.
Appreciate it.
Well, I mean,
that was grape juice, by the way. Welch's, the premier grape juice. That was our sponsorship ad for the evening.
I'm just interested with your choice of drink that you just mentioned there.
You know, it was a solid one. I figured if you're going to go Welch's, right? Next month, enjoy the new strawberry cranberry. Sorry.
Well, straw cran never hurt anybody.
Yeah, continue to attack the 19s. Did she even make the shift? Yeah, she decided to. I kind of would have made that play maybe last dart, pinning a triple. Just keep that advantage your way. Make this 4-3. Don't even give her a sniff at 4-4. Yeah, you're right, Matt. This is a complete dynamic change in strategy altogether. Taylor is now aggressive, Terry being conservative. And exactly, I mean, I think Olivia is playing conservative because she feels like she had the advantage, and Taylor the opposite. She feels like, okay, I got to start making moves, or this is going to be 7-2, 7-3, and I don't want that. It still could be 7-3, but she's making these, attackable positions that maybe necessarily wouldn't be the smartest play at times, but look at it go. Look at that. That was 100% the proper shot, though. I mean, she took that the way that she needed to. She had a swing at it. Go ahead and take your swing, especially with the points the way it is. But look at
but
this
a 9 mark
Terry.
can change everything. Ooh, that last dart. And I'm saying ew like that because she was going for the treble and hit the
just a bit
big
outside.
old fat single.
Just a bit outside.
Of course, in that situation, we all kind of feel that same adrenaline push when the first two go in. Oh, but Taylor unable to make all the hard work count at the end. OT closes and going to go right back to points. Or is she going to go bull here on the math?
She went 15s.
Single 15 didn't really do anything, and Taylor does have winning darts here.
Bull first and then shift over? Or do you just... What does she do here? 15s right away?
I like the double-double. Before you move. Now you might...
Yeah.
Yep.
At
Just
some
so there'd be
point,
equal
I
ball
figured
game.
that trip 15 was going to come into to her mind. Just win.
Oh,
Wow.
OT from the TO.
Way outside compared to what she wanted. And you see somebody roar behind her. Maybe not the time to give her a big roar like that. She was looking for the win, and you just gave her one in the back.
I love it. Well, they're still getting excited over there as OT to make it 5-3 and does that.
Nah, still a big play here. Yeah, 3-8-1, 3-5-0. Still that 2-leg differential for OT. First leg after the break as well.
Let's give a huge shout out to Al's Bar in Sharonsville, Ohio, where Taylor's playing out of. And then, of course, the Spot 419 brand opening just for OT tonight out of Toledo, Ohio. Yeah, it should be Taylor's start.
They're just making sure. Yep. We assure you the format hasn't changed, ladies.
Well, it's also she did text right before that confusion because they had to reset the match. It's harder to keep track of the game score right now because it doesn't show in between. So she was just confirming of where they were at in the match. Although most scenarios would have her go first there, but it's better to be safe than sorry, especially after having an incident once this evening.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. For sure. We totally understand that one.
That being said, it's one of those moments where I don't know if it's one of the friends in the background or if this is normally a Carrie Thaxton job, but that's one of those things where you don't want to be thinking about that as a player, and that's one of the benefits of having the people around you. Hey, you keep track of this. I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that Carrie would do right away. Because he wouldn't be able to help it.
For asking who is last. Well, we got our queen seat holder in Shea Cole, Jillian Phillips in that third place position, and then these two ladies right here. Of course, all that action or brackets can be found at CompuSport or on CompuSport under the PPD tab. So head on over there. And also, if you're looking to get involved, dartstoc.com is where you can do that at. So check out the map and find that nearest location to you to jump in on the fun. Look at this from OT.
Ooh, that could have easily have been a 9. I like that you do that promo now, Will. Way cleaner.
Just wing it, brother. I can't read ad scripts. I just got to wing everything. That's facts.
You could have stopped when you said, I can't read.
Yeah, pretty much.
I would love if there's one of our super fans in chat to go through the CSCs and WCSs over the years and make a compilation of every time Will forgot to do an ad read and Sean or I make fun of him for it.
There's a reason I just avoid it, fellas. I didn't forget. I just avoid it.
Someone send that clip to Jen Mounds. Busted. Thank you.
No problem. She's already listening. Now, if you want me to make a generic one, I got you. Just tell me what you want from me, and I got it.
OT is about to make this 6-3, my friends.
Yeah, this is just impressive from OT here, throwing a 5-0 and looking to secure a 6-3 position. And I mean, that's just one leg away, as you know, from that third place spot. I should say third place match.
Yeah, and doing it while putting the other two remaining competitors, Jillian Phillips and Shea Cole, on a little bit of notice.
That's a big time statement that you're making here, and it could kind of make the remaining competitors go, okay, now we gotta step up our game here a little bit.
Yeah, the winner of this does get Jillian Phillips next week in the third place match. Winner of that one goes to the finals to take on Shea Cole.
War Magic, I do want to tell you, finding soft tip in NYC is a little tough. That's a steel tip hotbed if I ever saw one, along with Boston. But there are some boards. I just don't think they are connected to our system yet. But hopefully, eventually we can.
Yeah, on the map right there, the closest one to New York City would be in Allentown. But yeah, like Will said, it's hard to get active soft tip leagues inside New York City. I mean, the real estate that takes up, even though the bull hitters found a board, it's no guarantees for some organized leagues because the vendor has to be opted in. There is still boards in New York City.
Yeah, I think there's one. It's not Jack Doyle's, but it's like the bar next to it on that same street on 37th.
Yeah, just a little bit of ways from MSG.
Yep. Good shot for Olivia Terry. 4.04 to a 2.50.
And it's a 6-3 lead. Taylor needs to rattle off 4 straight, or else OT from the TO is going to the third place match.
Tough position here, no doubt, for Taylor. But find your spark, girl. You got it.
Oh, and those first 2 darts are not going to help. And OT now a chance to just kind of run.
Tony's saying, don't think anybody's beating the closer, Shea Cole. I do want to give you guys an update. I just got told her new nickname is Shea the E. Coli.
Nope.
I don't know.
Nope.
I did hear.
Nope.
Oh, Stone Cold coming out from the top ropes. Here we go. Our last.
I do like Stone Cold. I did push that one towards her.
Stone
and
Cold
she said
Steve
no.
Austin. That would be good. Terry starts off, though. She grabs in 20s, but Taylor can swing it her way. 220s. 220s. And she doesn't commit at all. I mean, I get the point to hammer down the 19s, but she had the triple and she had the 76 to 40 mark. 2 fat 20s gives her it.
I agree with you.
But
I know
she should make the play here. We'll see.
There's the trip. Now she's looking up.
There you go. Okay. Whew.
Great darts there from Taylor.
Yeah, maybe she just wanted a little bit more distance between her and OT before she made that move. Can't fault her, although I don't know.
How about that callback from Melissa Evans, the Stone Cold from her walk on? Let's be honest, that was not the most memorable part of your walk on shenanigans that it happens. I just want you to know that, Alyssa.
It's pretty good, but I think the
Stone Cold to Heart of Gold is what happened there.
Yeah, the old ring was a one-upper. That's got to be up there, just cemented in TOC, like top moments. You had Rick Hinsey and Tyler Hinsey beating Leonard Gates, Mike Maloney. That was obviously one for Jack. That got me emotional, just that moment. And then you turn around and have that moment between Mike Carter and Alyssa Evans. That was special.
My all-time favorite.
Sorry, go ahead, Nick.
You're okay. It was more of a tangent, but I was just going to say my favorite moment of PPD TOC history has to be Will Stewart with lipstick when he dressed up as Taylor Swift.
Heyo. Don't forget the nice Travis Kelce that was alongside me in gin mounts. Well, Taylor, here you go. 4.29. She has the advantage on 19s and 16s.
Gets 4 15s, but Taylor in the driver's seat to pull this to 6-4. OT is dangerous on bowls.
Heck yeah, she is.
Not dangerous enough. Math-wise, Taylor can add an extra bowl.
Not at least in this leg, so it's possibly a tough workaround. Yeah, I think that's why she abandons to go elsewhere.
And OT unable to do anything. So Taylor again going right back to the bowls. There's a little bit of a force field around him right this second. There they go.
She should get it here. Come on now. Oh, I thought it was bound to go, especially with the placement of that double, man. Just right in the heart. Go ahead and use as your marker. Get that last dart in there for the leg. But no harm, no foul. You should be able to come back and get it done here. Make it 6-4.
I don't know if you guys just saw Kenny walk across the floor just now. But or I don't think that's
Kessler, or is it Kinney? It might be Kessler.
Is it Kessler? That's Kessler. All right.
I'm trying to figure. I've been trying to figure that one out all night too.
Yeah, just right there. It's not Kinney or Kessler. We apologize, Kinney and Kessler. But you definitely found a lot of gravity there right away as you started walking across the floor. All right, 6-4. OT back to start it off.
She knows this is the leg. If you're going to do it here.
Steve Z. Thanks, Kessler.
Okay, appreciate it. He capitalized it too. He said, "Don't you dare make that likeness here between me and Steve Z."
All right, we weren't the only people that thought it was BK. Oh, Taylor only 1 mark. As you see, like it's starting to slow down a little bit for both of them as they're both trying to just find a little bit here.
Yeah, but look at Olivia. She does go ahead and attack the 19s in that circumstance. It's no harm, no foul doing that. Now, she still doesn't capitalize on any points. So, I mean, what does Taylor do? Does she just go for the 18s here? 17s? Yeah, that's probably the smart play. Just go ahead and try to grab some points. I'm confused by that.
Yep.
That doesn't give you any benefit because then OT can just close down the 17s, right?
Yeah.
I'm
mean,
confused
for sure.
by that. But she elects not to. So who are we to judge? That it is. It is our job to kind of point things out. So forgive us. Forgive us. Forgive us. Forgive us.
Good
Taylor.
point. Good point.
Good. Forgive us,
Will,
Taylor.
you folded under zero pressure there. That was crazy.
I know. I folded under zero pressure. I don't want Taylor to assume that I'm just dogging her style all night because I kind of have been. Let's be honest.
Just in certain moments, but in other moments, she's been brilliant.
I mean, she has been making there was one questionable move where I'm like, I wouldn't have done that, but it worked out in her advantage on the 16-15s transition. And and there's plays where it works out. It's fantastic. We always say if it works out, great on you. But plays like that, I'm just like, I don't know if I like that at all, you know?
OT though is hitting a wall, it looks like. And if you're Taylor and you're kind of seeing this,
well, maybe it was that move that kind of made OT think a little bit, and it kind of worked out for Taylor.
now OT's on the corners where she tends to thrive. Great 6 mark. Let's see how aggressive Taylor plays this. Yeah, stays on the points. I like that move. But OT an opportunity now. 9 mark away from getting right back in this. There's the first art. She stayed there, which I don't hate. Get 7 of them. She back.
She is. She's definitely back. She's got them 16s, but man, the 18, 17s. We'll see. 8-point spread here. What was I thinking?
You saw the 72, and you just started saying
exactly what I. That's exactly what I did.
Been there, done that, brother. Good 4 from OT. 72-point lead. And honestly, that's why I would like the 18s there from Taylor on those first 2 darts. 72 points could have been had.
Mm-hmm. Rather
Instead
than
of it being a
17th
4-point
position.
disadvantage.
Yep. We're kind of caught in the moment here, just watching along because this is intense moments here.
Oh,
and look
big
at her
9.
go.
Boom goes the dynamite. Taylor Thaxton.
That pulls her up to 4 to Olivia Terry's 5.
And Taylor is going to most likely drag this to within 1 leg. Can she break the throw of Olivia Terry one more time at least? She's got to finish off this one first.
Definitely so. She wanted to back that last round or last dart there. And OT needed that last dart back as well. She wanted a triple there to put her out in front. Instead, Taylor now can attack these 15s. Even 3 singles is A-okay. There you go.
Does close the door.
And Terry just foregoing bulls. At least try to close those 18s. If she would have pegged the triple, she would have went down to the 17s. Try to close those as well. But coulda, shoulda, woulda. Taylor Thaxton for the leg for 6-5.
And that ends up being a 4.11 after the real slow start from both players. 4.11 to a 3.33 is not bad.
It was that interesting move, but it worked out for her, and that's the kind of thing. It was a 4-1-1 against throw to give her that advantage. Now, if Olivia's throwing that, of course, 3.33, we said you can come back on a leg on about a one mark better. So it's about what she did there for Taylor to make this a 6-5 game. Now you grab this one, an interesting play from Terry starting off on the 19s.
All right. Let's see if those 19s pay off for OT. So far, so good, Will.
She went back to that starting strategy she had. We saw her start the count-up leg with the 1-3-3.
And now OT can attack those 20s if she wants to. You can see next week's opponent in the chat, Jillian Phillips. Hey, Jillian.
Yeah, she's giving her kudos to Taylor, and she's rightfully so. I mean, after break, 4 legs for Taylor, 2 for Olivia Terry. And her legs out of break, 4-4-2, 4-9-1. The losing legs were 3-5-0 and a 2-5-0. And then back on top of it, 3-4-5, 4-1-1. Folks, if you're not a frequent flyer of our Monday night shows by this point, you're missing out on some good quality TV. That. Oh, you should have just said it, Nick. Nick said we hated you. So there you go.
No, I said that if you follow us, you get Jillian's camera view.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
No, let's just. I know you guys have already kind of touched on it, but the fact that Taylor is in a 6-5 position, granted, now starting to get a little sketchier, but I mean, after being in a 4-1 scenario, and it's just incredible position that she's found herself in to continue to fight along. Something not easy to do at all.
Correct. I mean, a lot of fight there from her, especially to come out hot like the way she did after break. I mean, we'll take it.
Yeah, and you can see the slap of the darts there from from Taylor. She's starting to think that this one's getting out of reach.
A little bit as OT gives it a go to the crowd here. A little
before even pulling her darts
from somebody. We said eventually it's going to happen. It's happened a few times here. Well, almost 100-point spread, 98 to be exact, as Thaxton needs to find at least the 7 here. 9 would have been great, but it's a 14-point differential now in her advantage.
It's what we kind of said at the beginning. The scrappiness of both players doesn't take them out of any leg. And that's only a 2 mark from OT. Opportunity now for Taylor once again.
Yeah, that's a great 7 there. She's trying to fight back here. You're forcing Terry to hit 6 now. And here we go. I'll make the statement. If Taylor wins this one, she wins the match.
All I can say is if Taylor wins this one, we're in for an epic last league decider.
We're already in for an epic. I think it's happening. It's happening.
It'll take a lot.
That roar was a little too early for Olivia Terry.
The 6 keeps her in it, at least at this point, if Taylor slips.
Yeah, go with these 15s. Yeah, if you're going to commit to the one number. I like that. If you're going to commit to the points, commit to the points fully.
Another one. 16. She stayed.
Oh my God.
Boom goes the dynamite, but I don't like it as much.
She's still dancing though. She was enjoying it. You see that little shimmy she gave? Wow, that's difficult. Just when you think that turning point's going to happen, Olivia hammers in the 9.
That is so blocked. Oh, and she just had to throw it hard. And OT now. 3 16s. I like going back to points here. Do a little bit of a flyer, but that's all right. Yep, 44-point advantage. I think if you get 2 bulls, you just close the 15s. That's now I think you just stay.
I could have went either way. I could have went either way there.
You get the point lead, yeah. OT going at it. 1 more needed.
Wow.
And OT gets the job done.
Outstanding.
Wow.
It doesn't get any closer in that leg. 3-8-3 to a 3-8-5. My goodness. I mean, we didn't go the distance, but that was an incredible matchup between these ladies. I thoroughly enjoyed that one, man.
It was amazing. One of those things where Taylor was going to send to the last leg decider. You were 100%, spot on.
100%. I thought that was going the last leg, and I said, if she gets it, I think that's enough damage on OT's mindset that she could win the match.
Wow.
But she pulled it out. 2 massive rounds, and especially one that really mattered on a 9.
Yeah, that 9 mark was absolutely huge. Huge.
That was awesome. I think it was a good back and forth battle. Overall averages at 3.97 for OT, a 3.62 for Taylor. So both up and above what their average was for the season, as we kind of predicted. And we were both right on the scoreline too somehow. But hey, I
didn't even think about that.
Because it really looked like it was going to go the distance. We knew it was either going to be, it was so tight on either going the distance or that 7-5 scoreline. And you all saw it here. I mean, OT is going to book a place with that 3rd place matchup against Jillian Phillips next week. It's
going to be epic. I can't wait.
OT had some legs in here though, especially at the start. The overall first 5 legs from her, that's still, like you said, a statement display here from her, just showing that, hey, I can still bang. I can put that up against Shea Cole and beat her if she throws her average. That's the kind of average that can beat Shea Cole if you just hold throw, and get it when it counts.
Absolutely. And we're going to see if she can do that again next week against Jillian Phillips. And I'm expecting it to be a great battle. Jillian's going to give her everything, even if OT shoots like that. That's going to be a great thing. Taylor Thaxton, great run, 4th place, $500 in your first WCS season. We're excited to see what you can do moving forward. But OT moves on to that 3rd place match where at least $800 is on the line.
Yep. And of course, we get a little call out from somebody. Yeah, I will eat my words on that one, but I'm happy to do so. With that last little leg there, this is what the WCS is about. It's about
absolutely
sharp turns that are gonna sway matches back and forth in the duration of a leg, man. That's what it's about. So happy to eat my words tonight and say that, hey, I was wrong on that last leg, but we were right on the overall match scoreline, so you can't complain there.
Hey,
either way,
what a match. Yeah.
We're going to get some good ones coming up. We got the 3rd place. We're going to have that final as well. Possibly, do we get the double dip into the next week? That's the ultimate test, because Shea Cole has to be beaten twice in that final to lose.
It's going to be tough.
It is going to be tough, but you're going to have to back it up and continue these averages and Jillian Phillips and Olivia Terry if you want to get the job done. So, hey, next week, 8 p.m., we're right back in the action, right back in the flow of things here. Your 3rd place match, as we mentioned, Olivia Terry versus Jillian Phillips, right here on USA Darts and Partners Promoting Darts. You're going to want to tune in at 8 p.m. Central Time. Sean, any final thoughts?
No, thank you so much for watching, everybody, and we hope you have an amazing rest of your evening. Cannot wait for next week. It's going to be awesome.
Exactly. Tune in right here. Again, USA Darts, Partners Promoting Darts, 8 p.m. Central. We'll see you later, folks. Thanks for watching.